Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I tell you what, after this right here, we're not gonna be able to operate any heavy equipment for the rest of the day, and there ain't much day left. So what we gotta do, we need to get that wind's got some chill on it. Yeah, it's cold. We need to get the just go and get the timing chain on. I'd like to get a timing cover on it real quick. And even though the weather is not conducive to it, I've got some JB weld. We've got a piece of duct tape covering where it was ported and it broke through, blah, blah, blah. Got a piece of that on there. So ideally though, I would like to get the timing cover on it and go ahead and get that sealed up, and then we can, you know, do the rest of the crap. So, all right, let's chop, let's get to it. Dot to dot always hits the spot, baby. So, all right. Again, this is the chain from Pro Stock. It's a little bit, I mean, they all gonna have a little movement in them, but it's not as the other one had a lot more, which it had how 16 years of cert, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We put a fresher one on. Okay, now we got to get this stuff cleaned up a little bit and get our timing cover on. So let me get that. I should have actually cleaned this up before I put the chain on, but I got excited. We've got it going back together. So guys, put the balancer on, and then we got to drop all the push rods, rockers. So yeah, we're making progress. So I think I may go ahead and just drop the push rods in and stuff. Maybe start putting the rockers on real quick while I'm out here. So another thing I've been putting off for a while, where the porting has come through. So we're gonna get a JB weld it. We're gonna put a dab on it. Honestly, the temperature is not great for doing that, but we had duct tape on it, which was holding. So, but we're gonna go ahead and do it where it doesn't have duct tape. We're back out. We've got the balancer on. We cleaned it up and put a fresh magic marker mark on it. Got the crank pulley on. We still got to do the rockers. Let's do the valve covers on. Wow. We still got to tighten all the rockers down, put the alternator, set the timing, put the belt, blah, 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 put the radiator in. So we should have it running here shortly. See what we got. We got the Dizzy just dropped in, the alternator's hooked up. We got all the rockers tightened down. Now we're fixing to throw the valve covers on. And then, you know, throttle body, mass air, and then the distributor cap. We'll plug everything in, kind of put the radiator in, fire it up, see what's what. Getting closer, getting closer. We're gonna do a preliminary startup, see if it'll start, whatever. And check the time. I'm probably gonna have to re-drop the distributor a couple times, just because that's how it always works out. We don't got the rat in, so we're not gonna run it very long. I was only off by about 2 degrees. Now normally I don't like the distributor. It looks to me weird. I'll set back like that. I usually have it way more around, but it doesn't really matter as long as everything's, the reluctor wheel, all the phasing is correct, blah blah blah. So wow, got it right off the bat. Like I say, it was on about 12 degrees initial when I fired it. So, and yeah, it's tight. So I I guess we put the rad in and then we can take it for a test drive and see what it does. Oh, I gotta change the oil too, so I'll go ahead and get that done. Put the rad in. I'll just change the oil first, then put the rad in. Out with the old, in with the new. Full synthetic, super tech. I mean, since this is a sciencey car, because it's got EFI, we have to use something that sounds sciencey. And super tech, let me be clear, sounds very sciencey. Look at this. Putting that golden honey in there. Be black as tar by the time we get home. So, but we're making the effort. Also, am thinking about changing the shift light. It's got one of those dial shift lights in there, and I didn't put it in. Brian put it in when he got the car, and it's worked fine. I just thinking about putting a odometer one in with the pills, so I don't know, just a little bit more trust factor or accuracy, I guess. Look at us. I think I'm fixing to go in and eat some lunch, and then we'll come back out here and finish this deal up. I also want to put a different oil pressure gauge and stuff. It's got a little 2 16 gauge, 2-inch gauge. I just put something in there a little bigger that I can see a little better. Getting old, can't see like I used to. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I'm just thankful. I'm just happy that the high fire box, that could have been something going on with the distributor affecting the high fire box. I don't know. All I know is I plugged it in and it's working. It was lit up like it's supposed to be. So good for me. Got the rad in. Had a bad relay on the fan. Had to change that. We also put the other shift light in. So see if we like it better. Gotta get a different pill for it. It's a little high. Got test slicks on. Gotta put some water in it, and we'll be ready to go, I think. So, all right, let's get that done. Of course, the water pump's leaking, but we're gonna go ahead and take it on a drive. We'll fix it when we get back, and I just want to drive it. Make sure we don't leave anything laying around in the car. I just want to drive it and see what's what, and then we'll worry about the water pump gasket when we get back. Good chance you guys are gonna eat it. But the GoPro batteries toast. Wow, everybody's getting to work. real quick. Yeah, I totally did have a switch on the first time. I'm sad to say that our leak is still leaking. Oh God. Yeah, it's at least it's just the water pump, so I can get that off and get a new gasket on it. So whatever. Get that done tonight. So we're gonna go and wrap it up. Sorry about the in-car footage and the GoPro, and that's my bad. I usually put it on the charger after I download stuff from the track, and I didn't. So battery was low. Even though it said it had 40%, I guess 40% ain't enough. So anyway, we got it done. Shift light works, cam works, car works, two-step works when the switch is on. I've been leaving it on. I was messing with the control panel because the circuit breaker for the relay for the fan, I didn't know if the switch, this thing's bad on switches. Whatever. Thought maybe the switch was going bad. I was messing around. Anyway, whatever. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll be up at the track, and we'll see if the F-cam makes any difference, since technically speaking, we're not changing anything except the cam. Like I say, we are going to take a bag of ice with us, and holy crap, we are going to take a bag of ice with us. Where did all that come from? So okay. Good night, have mercy. All right, so what's going on? Water pump's leaking. We got to change water pump gasket. Ain't no way around that. We're fixing to start taking it apart real quick. We also had a bunch of oil. I'm like, whoa, where did all that come from? Because literally, I was looking at it. Then we went and did the two-step check, and then I looked, and there was a bunch of oil. I looked over and I'm like, where did all that oil come from? Okay, no alarm, no big alarm system here. It's the oil pan gasket didn't cooperate when I took the timing cover off. It still had the original oil pan gasket on it, and it's all blah, 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 and we put the cork ends in, and bottom line is, once you pressurize it with some RPM or like on the two-step, it's shooting some oil out right there at that gasket deal. So what we're going to do is Jason we're going to use another tube of his RTV, and we're fixing to just make us a patch right there. That should be fine. It's not a big deal. I think there's actually just like a gap where there's no gasket, and it's just because it's just coming out in this one spot and it's getting after it. So we'll put some on there and we'll be good to go. So yeah, not been our best video. Technically speaking, good night. I'm tired of working on it too. You can tell it's dark. I'm ready to go in and get something to eat and stuff, and just watch some TV and not be a car guy. But that's not the way it is. If we're going to go mash the mater can, we got to put in a little bit of work. So we're fixing to get after it. We're fixing to put this RTV crap on here, but we're not going to show you any of that. You know what we're doing. You'll know in the next video, it'll say @MoreTNT. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Look at that RTV right there, baby. If it wasn't for you guys, like I say, I wouldn't do it. Couldn't do it without you, wouldn't want to. But especially, thanks for watching. And until next time, on the substandard leader of Mustang Fox body videos, and this here YouTube and reuser of gaskets, and I'm gasket failure king this video. 5-speed, high-rise intake, 1 year only, push rod Lincoln Town Cars, 4 drag vans, proud owner, proprietor, lubricator, masseuse, pole dancer, and
Cook at Club Big Boost. As always, fighting good fights against some zombie Mustangs. And that rascal Dr. Fear, I'm going to knock him slap out tomorrow for the end of the season TNT. Allegedly end of the season TNT. We'll see you guys in the next video. Right, Henry?